I love how people keep making excuses. I'm not gonna play the video. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it up as my background. I gotta love how people make excuses for these Section 8 people and EBT crowd. Look, if you go homeless, this shit's gonna be 100% your fault. You put yourself in this crap, dependent on the government to fund your house. You didn't even earn the money at all. This is just 100% government funds. You can't even. You're not even supposed to have a boyfriend living there. You can't even have a dog in that place. Um, from what I understand, um, you got to clean like you would not believe to maintain that place because they're inspecting the place all the time. Um, and and you have the audacity to get upset when somebody holds you accountable and tells you you have to sustain yourself. The level of the audacity to think that you are owed this for life. You're not even a veteran of the United States Army or military. You're not even a veteran at all. And to think you are owed anything. You didn't even serve the country. You didn't do any kind of law enforcement. You didn't do anything of importance other than sit on your behind and pump out a bunch of kids. And then you expect somebody to just give you and your kids everything. This is the whole reason that we don't date single mothers. Because they replace the man with the government, go on Section 8, and then cry out on this app, I need a high value man to fund my life. You're fantasizing. We high value men are never going to do anything for you. Nothing. First of all, I'm a United States Army combat veteran, former correction sergeant, retired. And if you get mad about this stuff getting canceled, you need to do a complete reassessment upon yourself, figure out what training you need. You should have stayed in school when you were supposed to stay in school. School wasn't important for you because anytime somebody told you to do some schoolwork, you blew them off and decided to do your own thing because you thought schoolwork wasn't important. You decided to not improve yourself at all. Minimum wage job apparently is too much of a hassle for you, so you want to live uh, worse off than if you had a job. Because literally, in these people's property, you have no rights. This is worse than living in your parents' house. This is not freedom. This is not a substitute for freedom. So, this is the government giving out money and telling you what to do as a grown person. That is not freedom. I am a very successful man, and I'm just sitting at all of this and just laughing at you. Is what I'm doing. Because these are the same type of women, the same demographic that get on here and bash men and tell men that they ain't nothing and they don't need them and they're the strong and independent. You're not independent if you're on this crap. You don't understand you're not independent. You're one step away from being homeless. This is my wife and I live in a 3-bedroom house while you are one step away from being homeless. In 10 years, I decided I was going to save a total of $2,000 a month. I upped it to $2,000 a month, and I'm going to own my own house free and clear in 10 years. My wife already owns this property. I'm buying another property in 10 years. I'm going to make payments to my savings account for 10 years, and then I'm going to buy my house cash in the next decade, is what I decided to do this morning. My car is getting paid off here pretty soon too. I'm going to increase my car payment from $600 a month to $1,600 a month, and I'm going to pay that. I'm going to pay that thing off in 15 months. The car is getting done in less than 2 years, and then I'm going to save the full $2,000 a month for a decade, and then buy my house cash in the same neighborhood. Y'all are cooked like you would not believe. Um, I don't know what else to say. And whoever has been condoning these single moms getting all these extra benefits, these people needed to be fired a long time ago. Whoever came up with this idea was the worst idea ever. Instead of training you to be self-sufficient, they basically handicap you to control you. You don't even understand what this is. This is about control, not freedom. It never was about freedom. You're better off calling your mother and living with your mother than living in this shit. I'm out of here.